G'day. If you've clicked on this video, it's probably because you're wanting to install window tinting at home. DIY. DIY window tinting. It's one of the toughest ones I've done. It's doable though. Next time I just wouldn't do it on my own. I'd have a second set of hands. I'd get help. Not that kind of help. I do need that kind of help. But I'd get someone to help out. But it can be done. In this video, I show you 6 steps that I took to get window film or window tint installed on these bedroom windows. Let's get straight into it. Step 1. I've recently removed the tinted film from these windows, so just make sure they're free of any glue residues or any grit. Spray some baby shampoo on the glass and use your scraper with a new blade to make sure they're really clean, especially around the edges. You can feel and hear any bits the scraper is getting off too. You probably don't need to do this on new windows. Squeegee the contaminated water off the glass and wipe any excess from around the sides with a paper towel. Step 2. Do a clean of the windows like you would normally do, using a lint-free cloth. I've found old t-shirts are good for this. Just don't use a window cleaning product with ammonia, as this will interact with the adhesive of the window film. Step 3. Measure the windows, remembering to add 1 inch or 2 to the window size, and this will be trimmed off later. Roll out your film on a clean surface. Taping the end to the dining table works well. Measure out and mark the measurements with pieces of tape as a guide for cutting. Putting sellotape or sticky tape on each side of the film helps separate it from the backing. Just don't peel the backing off yet. Step 4. Spray the water and baby shampoo mix liberally onto the window. This lubrication helps when it comes time to reposition the film. Without this, it will just stick straight away. Check you have it up the right way. This is the part that I struggled with. This is where another set of hands really makes it easier. If you're on your own, just expose a corner of the film and stick it to the window first. The theory is that this part holds the film while you can peel the rest of the backing off. If you have a friend, get them to peel off the backing and spray the film with the baby shampoo mix. Use baby shampoo because it helps with repositioning and it dries clear. You can use other liquid soaps, just not anything with grease cutting properties because this interacts with the adhesive. You can hear the tint wanting to stick to the window already. I needed to get some more lubrication on the window so that I could reposition it. Hang the film in place. That blue tape is just to indicate the machine cut or factory end of the film. This should be straight and line up well with the top of the glass. Check that it's square to the window and overlapping the bottom and sides too. Step number 5. Spray some more of your baby shampoo mix on the new tint so that the squeegee will glide over the surface easily. Start squeegeeing the film gently. I started by working across the top and then I go down the middle, making kind of a T shape and squeegeeing from the middle outwards. This is a firmer squeegee than the normal window cleaning one, and it can be bought for about $7 where you get the window tint from. A mistake that I made was squeegeeing right up to the edges of the glass. Instead, you should leave the last 20mm or inch alone. By pushing the tint right to the edge, it gives the film an opportunity to pick up any grit or dust from the windowsill. Use a blade to cut the corner at 45 degrees, and this will help the film sit into the corner nicely so that you can trim off the excess. You can see how we've used the factory edge along the top of the window. Now we just have to trim the sides and the bottom. Make sure the knife has a new sharp blade. I'm using a credit card to guide the blade along as it cuts. The rounded edges of the credit card help it not to tear the film. cut from the edges towards the center because the film tends to tear going the other way. The manufacturer of this product recommends a 1 to 2 millimeter gap around the film. This will allow you to squeegee out any excess solution from behind the film. Now I'm just going over the film, checking the edges, trimming where needed. My cuts weren't that straight. This was the second part of the job I struggled with. Give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful. 6 steps to install window tinting. We'll see you on the next one.